Hey everybody, this is Melina from ScrapbookingWithMe.com and Me Crafty Scrapper here on YouTube and Instagram and over on Facebook at Me Crafty Scrapper Creates. And today I am organizing. I have a huge scrap bucket. It's like a Rubbermaid, not one of the huge ones, but maybe about yay deep. But then the papers are like yay deep standing up in it, and it's about this wide, and it is full of cut-offs and scrap pieces, and I've got to get some management, some organization of that, and I wanted to show y'all what I do as far as getting some of that into manageable piles so that I can use it up and know where this or that is, because right now I have no clue. I have pulled out most everything out of that pile. Here's another pile of it. I have yet one more pile of it. So I don't know if I'm going to get to all of it in this video, but I wanted to show y'all how I organize this. I'm going to move that over. And I've made myself rules. That's the first thing whenever you are organizing some stuff that you need to get rid of or you need to get better organization with, is make yourself some rules. I already see that maybe in one category I might break a rule already, but we're going to try to stay with these rules. So, less than 2 inches wide, toss it. Then I'm going to cut down my scraps into manageable sizes that I can use. So 5 by 7 inches, very usable. 4 by 6 inches, very usable. 3 by 5, great little Project Life cards. I mean, that's just wonderful, a wonderful size. 2 by 4 is great little tag size shapes. So that's my sizes. Anything smaller than that, I'm tossing. Maybe. And I'm going to organize them into these Ziploc bags. Now look, see, I can't save anything that's going to be bigger than this. So 5 by 7 is pushing it. So I've got wild card. Now that is anything that doesn't go along with all the other categories I've got here. So blues, because I'm just thinking I've got a lot of blues. I've got a lot of pinks. And then I'm probably going to need 4 bags for this. I got a lot of craft, tan, brown, whatever. Then book page or script is going to go into that bag. And then large die cuts, because I know that in some of this paper and stuff I've got those cut apart sheets, so I'm going to just put those in there. Seasonal stuff is still in that Rubbermaid box, and I'm not doing anything with that right now. We're getting into Thanksgiving, Christmas holidays, so I might will do just a holiday thing of that, but right now I'm leaving all the seasonal stuff in that box because I can get to that first since that season's coming up. I'm going to start with larger things, and this project would be really good for anybody that's looking for stuff that goes together and making your own little kits to make mini albums, page embellishments, scrap clusters, you know, stuff like that. So if you put like items together and like colors together, you might be more apt to use the stuff instead of it just being in a jumbled mess in your scrap pile. So that's my idea. That's my thinking behind this. And so I'm going to start with my bigger pieces. So all these smaller pieces, I've tried to put maybe the smaller into thinking 2 by 4. So here, that's a 2 by 4 pile. And this would be maybe some 4x6, but mostly 3x5 sizes here. And then these are my larger 5x7 pieces, stuff that I can cut down to 5x7. I've had this paper. It was a traveler's notebook cover, and I didn't glue it onto the traveler's notebook. So I've had this paper for a long time, and it is beautiful, and I just need to cut it down into a manageable size. So I'm going to put all this off to the side. This is book page and stuff I can use as book pages. Okay, and well, not as book pages, but as book page accents, maybe tape ins, flip up, stuff like that. All right, so 5x7. Let's go ahead, since I had this as a journal cover, and slice it right down the middle. So we're looking at 7. Yep, that's 5x7 right there. 2 5x7 pieces. So manageable, love that. I'm going to get this out from under here so I can work with it better. Now I do have a lot of just solid cardstock scraps from my scrapbooking days, and yeah, I hadn't got rid of any of that. I know that some people when they watch my videos like this, they're like, I don't have any solid scraps like you've got. Well, if you were as big into scrapbooking as I was, that's why I've got some. This had a rough looking edge, looks like where it had gotten cut out. And then, of course, this cutter doesn't have a 7 on it, but I'm just going to go 5, 6. I'm going to just kind of guesstimate that 7. Just go ahead and cut that piece off, and then cut me a 5 piece. And then this can go into one of the smaller piles, and there's my 5x7 piece. All right, so this might be, I think that is already 5 inches, so let's just kind of guesstimate 7, and that can go in the smaller pile. Look at there, we are getting it done, y'all. I love this. So I'm going to, these are folded pieces from Cocoa Daisy, and this is 6.5 by 8.5. So we need to cut this down to 7, and then that's less than 2 inches. It's going in the garbage. That just broke my heart. Okay, 5. It's going in the garbage. Y'all, I don't use it. I don't use it. So I've either got to use it or toss it. And I'm never going to use that little bitty piece. It's cute. I'm just never going to use it. So it's going in garbage. Oh my. Okay, that's smaller pieces. Going to put that over there. All right, I'm going to cut down the rest of these larger pieces into 5x7, and then I'm going to show you my 5x7 pile, and then we'll put them in bags and go to our 4x6 pile. So here is my 5x7 pile. I have wonderful little, all kinds of pattern papers and stuff in here, some solid cardstock, but that is more manageable for me. Some of it might be a little bit longer than 7, but hopefully they will fit in the quart size bags that I have. Now we are going to go to the 4x6 size, and I've got some of those already cut in here somewhere. I think this one, that, oh, maybe not. Yeah, So there's some 4x6 already. So that will be my next pile. I'm going to lay them that way and get those cut. Alright, there is my 4x6 pile. I even had some vellum in there, some with some gold foil in there, and one snowflake something another. Okay, and now for the 3x5 size, and these can be cut down to 3x4, of course, later on if I wanted to use it in a Project Life something another. But I haven't made Project Life in a while, so we'll just do 3x5 and see what we can get out of it. Oh, there's another one that could be cut down to 4x6. Here's 3x5. Let's do that one and go through there and get all of those. Aren't those so much more manageable? It makes me breathe easier seeing it in a much more manageable pile. And then we're going to organize it in color and stuff in the bags too. So this makes me a happy girl. Alright, lots of 3x5 stuff. I love this little size. This could be tags, journaling cards, dress it up any way you wanted to. Got a lot of solid cardstock in the 3x5 size. Even found one more 5x7. Put that in there. Maybe just a little bit smaller than 5x7, but close. This just makes me happy. I love this. All right, now for the smallest size, that is 2x4, and we're going to lay them about right there and just see what we got. If we've got enough, great. If not, then we'll just have a little bitty 2x4 pile. But all of this together into these bags is going to give us some coordinating stuff, and then it'll help me to get some of this stuff made or used. And I know that some are saying, okay, why in the world is she cutting down some of that big stuff? Y'all, it's been in my scrap pile for years and I've not used it yet. So, you know, I gotta use it. And I think that if I get it into these more manageable sizes, sizes that I can use as embellishments on pages or something, I think the more I'm going to be apt to use it. So that's why I'm doing this. Then we've got some cut apart sheets that we need to finish cutting up and get into our larger die cut bag. And let's see, I think this is, nope, it's just a little over 2 inches, so 4 inches and 4 inches, and then cut that down to 2. And yeah, I could use these for little mini tags in journals or on scrapbook pages. Cute. Alright, let's finish up this pile here, our biggest pile yet. And this is all of the 2x4s I got. I mean, it's a big old pile. Look at all that. These would make great ready tags to go on anything, or you could dress them up, whatever you wanted to do. But I will definitely be cutting the tops of those when I use them and placing the hole and making tags. But look at that whole stack of 2x4 tags. Great, great, great. I love that. And then this was some of the cut aparts. So this is the bigger die cuts that I've got that won't fit in my ephemera folder. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in this quart size bag. And then I can organize that, flatten it up good. And then my next step will be to get the color coordination going. And then we'll have large pieces, then on down to the smaller pieces, all in that bag with that color scheme going on. Okay, so blue, craft, pink, and then wild card. So blue, craft, pink. So this one is going to be considered, for me anyway, pink. So pink, this is craft, and this is wild card. I'm going to put this with craft because it's got a yellow hint to it. Craft, craft, blue, craft, wild card, wild card, wild card. And so it's like kind of, excuse me, dealing cards here and just getting everything in the right pile and then getting it into the right bag. Okay, there are all of them sorted, the smaller pieces, so I'm going to go ahead and put those in their coordinating bags. So craft, and then blue, and that just, if it had quite a bit of blue in it, it went in that bag. And then pink, and this one has a little assortment of all kinds. And this pink has a little assortment of all kinds in it. But if it had prominent pink color, it went in there. And then wild card. All the other stuff, the wilder stuff, I might not use as often, but I didn't want to get rid of. Okay, so there are the smaller ones in those bags. And now let's go to the next larger one and get those organized. Okay, for this size, one little bitty sheet of pink. That's pretty pitiful. All the rest was the craft, of course. I knew I was going to have a lot of craft because I love doing that vintage feel. And then blues and a few wild cards, but all the rest of it was just craft and blue. There and there. Alright, and then next size in their coordinating tubs. So I've got pink and then wild card. This could be neutral, so I'm going to go with craft over there. Wild card, neutral there. Alright, and now for the biggest size, and yes, these will stick out of the top because the bags are a little bit longer than 7, so they could fit that way, but because of the zip, they're not going to, so I'm going to have to stick them up. I don't like that, but nothing I can do about it. Pink, craft, wild, wild, wild. All of that's wild. Here's a blue. There's got pink and wild. Neutral, neutral. Wild, wild. Neutral. Let's put that one in pink because it's got some pink in it. Pink in it, pink in it. I could put those in the pink pile, huh? Let's do that. That's got some pink in it. Let's do that. Wild card, craft. Let's do blue on that one. There we go. That's that size, or that side anyway, huh? Okay. Blue. Craft. And then pink, and wild card. And there is more wild card than anything. So wild card had the most, and then craft had the next biggest number in it, and then the blues and the pinks. We've got our large die cuts there. Then we're going to cut these pages down into manageable sizes to put in here for my book page and script papers. Alright, then book page or thinner papers that can be used as book page or torn elements. So there is that one that I can seal up, and then my die cut one that I can seal up, and then all of these, and they will stand in my big scrap box back there behind me. And this is so much more manageable than what I started with, and y'all saw what I started with. This is so much more manageable for me. So when I'm looking for, and y'all know I work with scraps all the time, so when I'm looking for a particular scrap, I can go to these organized bags for that. So that is the way that I have decided to organize all of my larger scrap pieces. Now, and here's the next thing that drives me insane. After I cut some out of digitals, then I have all of these little pieces of, you know, everywhere. So now I need to actually sit down and get them all cut out, fussy cut, and put into my ephemera holder. So this mess becomes these manageable piles. I love this. This is like therapy to me. And even if you don't have time to cut each individual, you know, butterfly or whatever it is, and even if you don't have time to cut down each individual butterfly or whatever it is you're cutting out or fussy cutting, if you can make them into little strips like this so they're more manageable, just, it's a beautiful thing. So this has got some of my bigger die cuts in it, and I'm going to try and get most of these bigger butterflies strips here into these two pages. And I will link these ephemera folders that we made in videos, past videos, in the description box below so that you can find those. It's a lot easier to put in when I lay it down, but of course when I lay it down, you can't see it because I'm not on screen. And I have to get it right in front of me. So let me do this. There we go. And I know some people are going to be like, I can't believe she's made a video just about this. But I have people all the time asking for organizational videos. I need help organizing my stuff. I've got the stuff. I just can't find half of it because I hadn't got it organized. Well, guess what? You and I are in the same boat. And here is how I organize some of my stuff. Now, these are tiny, so I'm going to put them there. That one's a little one. Just the longer strips I'm going to put in this one. And I've got another ephemera folder that I can put the smaller ones in. Okay, look at all of those die cuts. How pretty. Oh, I love this little ephemera folder, and it's already almost full. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these tags in here, and then I'm going to put these butterfly strips. Now, you might be wondering, why in the world is the background of that digital black? Operator error when I was printing. But I don't have the heart to throw them away. I can still use those. They'll just be dark on the edges, whereas the other ones would be white, and I'm good with that. So all of the rest of these die cuts are smaller, so they can go in my other ephemera folder. So I will close this one up in its little policy closure. And then this one, and this one is almost full too. I'm going to have to make myself another ephemera folder. So butterflies are here and here and a few here. So I'm going to go ahead and try to place all of these in here so I can get butterflies all together. I love organizing. It's so satisfying. I love to fussy cut too, so I mean, I might, if I have time tonight while I'm watching a movie or something with the hubs, I might just get my ephemera folder in there and fussy cut. Alright, I've got tickets here, so I'll put another row of tickets here. These are some My Porch Print tickets. I think they're called rose tickets. Very cute. And I've got room for those there, so let me trim these little strips down to a more manageable, maybe 2 ticket or 1 sometimes strip, and then I can place those all there. Supper is smelling so good. I am recording this on the day before I'm going to upload it, and my beans in my Instant Pot and my chicken in my crock pot are smelling so good. Alright, this was just a Rogue die cut that was a little bit smaller, so I'm just going to put it there. And then these little Tracy Fox labels, tiny little things, and I think I will put them here. Now there's some more tickets. I need to put those tickets up there, and there's a Tracy Fox label right there. So yeah, we'll put the rest of hers there. There's tickets there. And get all these wee ones in there. I love that. Yay. So there is that organized. Now, I wanted to show you this. Mom sent this over with Brandon, and she had ordered, and I'm not sure where she ordered it from, but she had ordered some sari silk, and she meant to only order, you know, a little bundle of it. It came in huge, like, bulk rolls, and so she sent some of it over to me. Look how beautiful that is, and how pretty this would look on some of those 2x4 tags that I cut. So pretty. I am very, very happy with this little haul from Mama. I have 0 sari silk, so I'm looking forward to using that. I have a little Rubbermaid tower to the right of me that I have all my trims and stuff in. That desperately needs to be organized too, but just don't have the energy for it today. I have a little bit of Happy Mail. Let's get that taken care of. I love making combo videos where it's just more than one thing. Something a Southerner would say, I put so much stuff into a video, you're liable to like something. Surely you'll like something, I reckon. So, look, she's got a little dragonfly wax seal on the back here. That is cute. And it says, a sweet friendship freshens the soul, Proverbs 27:9. And this is from Alice Bice. Thank you for videos. I want to thank you for reminding me that God will always be there when you need him. Thanking God for you, for the smiles you bring, and the sweet blessing of friendship we enjoy. Thank you so much, Alice. Let's see what she's got. I love this paper that she has wrapped this in. I will be using this in some journals. Ooh. She is clothed with strength and dignity, Proverbs 31:25. It's a journal. Look at that. How pretty. And it has different scripture references each day. That is beautiful, and it's my color. I love that. Thank you so much, Alice. Oh my goodness. What I do to deserve any of this is beyond me. I don't deserve it at all. This is so pretty. I love the wrapping. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is stamps. Inky Dinkadoo. And oh goodness, I don't have stamps like this. I love them. Okay, so it is mounted wood stamps. This one says praise the Lord. It's got ink in there with it. God bless you. God is alive. Life begins with Jesus. Rejoice in the Lord. John 3:16. Jesus loves you. Amen. I love that. A whole set of stamps. Thank you so much, Alice. I love this. Oh, you made my day. Love, love, love. I'm going to put that back in there in just a minute. I wanted to show y'all that we do have the medium bags. I have ordered the small because we are sold out of the small in the shop at scrapbookingwithme.com. These medium bags are 6 1/4 by 9 1/2, so 9 1/2 by 6 1/4, and they fit really well into your half sheet journals. And then you cut off this end. It's in your signature like this, so you've got a pocket on this side and a pocket on that side. So y'all be sure to pick up those medium bags. They are larger, but they work well in the half sheet journals. And then the small bags, of course, work well also for smaller pockets. And then this is the newest B&E stencil in the shop, and it is You Had Me in Stitches, and it's got all kinds of little stitch lines for you. And if you have little pieces still left in it, just pop those out. But you've got a zigzag, you've got a straight stitch, you got another type of zigzag, then you've got, oh, I love that one. Kind of looks like a little heartbeat. And then this one, I love that. Kind of looks like tire tracks, doesn't it? And I'm sure all of these have their own specific little sewing name, but let me show you what they look like on paper. It's so pretty. So here's drawing paper, and I've got my walnut stain ink, and I'm just gonna hold this down and show you what you can get. Now, as far as not getting off on the edge, you'll need to put some washi tape or something down, masking tape. But I just wanted to show you what they look like. I'm going to pat, pat, pat first, and then I'll go back and rub and hopefully get you all the detail of it, what it looks like when it is stenciled. But I love it. This was my design. This is what I asked for, was stitch lines. And I can already tell I'm going to love it. But yes, I would do washi tape on the edges. So there is what you get. Look at that. And then you can do a whole line of it down the edge of your page on a journal. Ain't that cool? I love it. Thank you, Benji and Alicia, for getting that newest stencil in the shop. And I think we have plenty, but go on over there to scrapbookingwithme.com and buy us out, so they'll have to cut some more for us. But I love that You Had Me in Stitches stencil that they've created for us. And this goes on the shelf that is to the right of me, and I'm about to show you that shelf. I've got to do something to that too because it's driving me insane. It is the shelf that I go to all the time, so it does get a lot of use, but it's crazy disorganized. So now I'm going to show you that and show you the before and after of the organization of that shelf. Here is the corner. That's the shelf. It gets used quite a bit. And look how disorganized it is. Send help. Somebody send help. But I will get it all organized. And this carpet vacuumed. All right, the sun is coming through the window, so that's the glint you see on the floor. But I have organized it to my happiness anyway. I have my little bitty scraps here, my little muffin tin that's got all kinds of little odds and ends that I use on a regular basis. My next project here to the right of me at my desk. My most used inks are there. There's my glues. There is my microphone that I use with my above mount camera that you usually hear me on. You're hearing me right now audio wise through my phone. And there is dyed papers and old books, and then most recent Cocoa Daisy stuff that I want to use, old dictionaries. This is holding watercolor stuff, doilies, tags, and index cards are there. Blender tool stuff is here, re-inkers, things like that. I've got little dies there for my die cutting machine. That's watercolor there that won't fit in that drawer. That is a 4-hole punch, like for a planner. This shelf has all of my most used stamps and stamp sets. I love stamps, so I got lots and lots of them. So I got the platform and stuff over here. And then this shelf has my die cuts. So I've got, let me stand up. I've got die cuts in this tower here. I've got lots of die cuts in this organizer here. Bags and laser cuts back there. This is ephemera holders. All three are stuffed full. And then this has got eyelets and pearls and little bling. And this is washi tapes and stuff. That's my Scotch brand adhesive runner. And then this is planners and traveler's notebooks and all kinds of stuff through here that I work in every once in a while. Nothing is on a daily basis. It's just every once in a while I work on it. And then top shelf has got my Bible and things that I use in journals, yeah, in videos a lot up here where I show you where I use the stuff that we make. Okay, so that shelf is organized to my liking. I'm sure someone else would say, you got a long way to go, sister. Well, I will be using it really soon, something on that shelf, and it is to the right of my workstation here, so it's always to the right of me whenever y'all are watching me on YouTube. I got to organize this shelf right up here. See that cord is hanging with it, that little printer is, that little hand printer I've shown before. Got more Project Life cards over here, got digitals here. And then that is the start of that ginormous scrap box that I started organizing today in this video. So it has been a good organizational day, and I am ready to go edit this video and get my supper eat. There is those beautiful fabrics that I got from Betty Ann Renfro. Y'all need to check those out on her Etsy shop. And then my cutter and my scoreboard, and then that is a chipboard place in between this drawer, and then I've got a chest of drawer on the other side. So y'all get to see one messy corner of my craft room anyway, but it's kind of a little more organized now, huh? Yay. So we covered a lot in that video. I'm glad that I got all of that organized. I can actually walk in my craft room now. I had I had beat out a little pig trail. That's what we call it here in the South. I had beat out a little pig trail so that I could walk through, because I would do a video and wouldn't properly clean up after each video, but I would make a pile and say, this has got to be cleaned up, this has got to be, you know, put back on the shelf, this has got to, this, that, and the other. And I had all kinds of piles everywhere, all around me. So, cleaned up all of that and got that part of the room cleaned up that I showed you, and it feels so much better in here. I love when I organize. I love when I get it done. It's just the whole getting it done part. I'm going to move that because it's glaring in that light I have above me. There we go. That's much better. It's just a task to get to it because I want to just bring y'all more content and more content. And if I'm having to organize, well, you know, I'm not really bringing you too much more content, but I decided that organization, I would share that with you. My scrap pile was just getting overwhelming and I had to do something with it, so I'm glad that I was able to figure out something like that to do, and yeah, it's all done. Good. Yay. Now it's time to mess it all up again. Oh man. Well, anyway, that is the end of this video. In the next video, I'm going to do a viewer request to do more ASMR videos. I'm not really, I don't think, good at that, but they want a soft-spoken video. See, I can't even say soft-spoken, so how in the world am I going to do that? But anyway, I got this in the mail, and in the next video, I will share with you if, you know, we can keep everybody from going in and out doors and stuff, because, you know, who wants a door chime in their ASMR video? So anyway, next video will be the unboxing of whatever this is, and it did not come from our shop. It's brand new. I've never shared this. Brand new company wanting me to share something with you, and it's not book related unless you count journals. So stay tuned for that one. Y'all have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. God bless. Love ya. Bye, y'all.